My alarm goes off at 6:50 and I usually hit snooze a time or 3, depending on when my first class is and how close the sun is to being up. After I finally feel awake, I indulge in the bad habit of immediately grabbing my phone to see what's happened since the East Coast is already into late morning. I make my bed first thing every morning, not because it's who I am, but because this is Zoom Law School and I spend almost all day, if not the whole day, in this space, and I will not concentrate with a messy bed beside me. Mostly because I will get in it. I have a pretty quick morning routine most days, but on Wednesdays, I try to look a little nicer because I spend what feels like the whole day on Zoom. It's kind of a pick-me-up. I'm a terrible person who skips sunscreen today because I haven't found a replacement for the one I have that basically makes me an oil slick, and then I get dressed before I make breakfast. I have some egg whites left over, so I might as well eat them since I have the time. It's going to be a long day. My panel assignment for yesterday has rolled over into today, so I'm still on call for at least part of class. I've got at least 4 screens of notes and supplements open to review before class and reference if I get asked. I put in my AirPods and hope I remember to let them charge during my midday break instead of using them for YouTube. I log in right on time and somehow class is already going, so I'm scrambling to get them in before I get cold called. I don't, which is great because I answered a decent amount the day before, and after the cases I'm responsible for are finished, I can finally breathe again and see what's up on Slack. Class doesn't run over today, so I have time to take a few minutes to make a cup of tea and back to my desk for crim, but this time at least I'm not on panel. I talk to my mom for a few minutes and then waste time on the vice that is TikTok. I managed to pull myself away from TikTok and throw together an easy lunch and indulge in my second vice while I eat: YouTube. And then I finish eating and procrastinate some more. At this point, I have 1.5 hours until my next class, and I have a brief due this weekend that needs a lot of work. So I will put in some time with that. I am getting a little stir crazy, so I go and read outside for about 20 minutes. And then I go back up to prep for class by downloading the slides into OneNote. I can write on them directly and integrate them into my reading notes later if I want. I sit through class and try to participate. This one definitely goes over because it always goes over. And then I listen to a voicemail from a recruiter relating to just an application interview process, winter quarters interview season for 1Ls, and as grateful as I am, 3-hour blitzes are a little brutal. And then I have even more class. This time it is FedLit, which is my research and writing course for this quarter. We're doing peer review, and as much as that sounds like a nightmare, once we get going, it feels really good to work through things with someone else and also have a tiny bit session. Class ends at 6:15, but I keep working for a tiny bit while I have some momentum going. But I don't last long because I am very hungry. Ramen for dinner with the noodles I made dough for last night, and back to work. This brief is really due on Saturday, and revisions and citations are going to take forever, so I just need to keep working on it. And at 10:45, I call it because Wednesdays are so long. I actually try not to work at all after classes on Wednesdays, but this brief must get done. So I compromise and quit earlier than Monday and last night, which were around midnight and 2 a.m., and then I get ready for bed. I finish up an episode of It's Okay Not to Be Okay. I know, I'm so late. and then I'm out.